tonight we're going to be doing this awesome guy. So this is a rail. So you have this little part at the bottom. That's what makes this a rail. So there's a bunch of different ways that you can do this, but I'm going to kind of show you the way that I like to do it, because one thing I like is to be able to strap something on here. So if I decide I want to take it off and do something later, I can do that. And I'm not stuck with it all stuck on here. Okay? So, alright. You can hop on now. Alright, so this is how I do it. And actually there's a bunch of different ways to do it. Do you remember this mesh? This is the mesh that we used on the garland that we did for my brother. Hello, hello. So we're going to be using this again. I really like this a lot. So you can see he has red, white, and black. It's the most prominent thing on him, so we're going to tie into that. Plus, this is more winter. It's not really Christmas, it's more winter. So I want winter type things to go on it. So, let's talk about how I like to attach things to the rail. Okay, 3 options I'm going to give you. One is the candy cane. Okay, and what you do is you trim off the candy cane about right here, and then you're going to strap this onto your rail, and you can use this part right in here. Okay, method 1. Method 2, you cut from about here. Now this is just the Dollar Tree flat one. You're going to cut like right in here, and then these things will stretch out, and you can kind of make it a little bit stretchier, and you're going to use a zip tie to do it. Alright, method 3. So this is method 3. So one of the things I like to do, and I've done this in my group quite a few times, is to take these, so this is a work frame, and I cut it in half, and I add them onto grapevines all the time. I love it. It's a really easy way to add mesh on grapevines. Well, you can also use this on a rail, and it's going to give you more volume and more, you're going to have more ability to put on additional things. So these are just like the others. They're pretty easy to kind of pull out. So I'll use my body to do it. Okay, so I'll kind of flatten it as much as I can, like this. All right, and then I'm going to trim off these pieces at the end. It's just a rail, you know, like a rail on a train, rail. These are when the night picks come in handy. Okay, so y'all, I did not have time to go get Bella, so she's not back here. Ross had a dentist appointment, and so I was running really late. Okay, poor baby, his whole mouth is numb. So now what I'm going to do, let me just pull this one a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to strap this on. Where is my, oh, here we go. I'm going to strap this on a little bit with zip ties. Okay. So one thing I don't want is I don't want anything on the back of this that's going to scratch a door, right? Because that's going to be the part that would be attached to the door. So I use zip ties. This is called a Knipex. It's K-N-I-P-E-X. Y'all, it cuts through wire like butter. It is my favorite thing. So, and you probably haven't seen anybody else do this and I haven't done one in a while. This is just how I like to do it. So you can kind of push it down. And then I'll take this, I'm going to zip tie it in several places, and I'll tell you why I think this is the way to go. Okay? So if I get tired of this, I can just clip off this zip tie, and I can take it off, and then I can do something new on it. And I'm not stuck with the design I have on here. That's why I like to do this. Now you can also staple ties down to the front, but I don't like to do that because there's always a chance that they're gonna break. Hey Dawn, there's always a chance it's gonna break and it's not going to work well. Okay. All right. And it's a lot easier to flatten these things than you would think. I don't think I need the cut pieces. All right. There we go. So to me, this is the perfect cheat method because the ties are already on here. All I have to do is strap this piece down and I am good to go. If I want to add more ties on, I have an easy way of adding more ties on. Okay, so, and let me tell you this about the rail. I don't know what that noise was. So this rail is made by one of the designers in my group. Her name is Rachel, and she does painting. And y'all, we're about to add something pretty exciting into the group. I want to move this tie over, if you're wondering what I'm doing. We're about to add in the ability to, so she makes these blanks. She teaches us how to paint them. But she's also going to be giving us the digital print so that you can actually draw all this on by tracing. And you'll be able to do these with us in the group. So I'm excited because y'all, I can't paint to save my life. But if you give me essentially a paint by number, then I can do it. So I'm excited. Because she is very talented in that arena. And I am not. So I'm pretty excited that we have her. And I'm pretty excited that I'm pretty sure that Mel and Owl will be excited that we're going to start doing that. Because they like to paint. Don't y'all? So now this is on here nice and secure, you can see. Alright, see I put 4 zip ties on. This is not coming off. Nothing is going to scratch the wall on the back. All you have is these zip ties. You could put felt on them if you wanted to, or you could just leave them alone. So you can actually put black zip ties on here, and then you really won't hardly see it at all. My private group is on sale right now. For is it $14.95, Casey? It's on sale for Black Friday. But I think Z and they all have a link to my group. Okay, so now we've gotten it on here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ties. So you see how much faster that was? And you can use the other half on a grapevine, which we will be doing during the 10 days, 12 days of lives. So I'll be using the other half of this that we have, and we'll be doing it on a grapevine. Alrighty. Here we go. So I'm just going to do a plain ruffle. Y'all, I love this mesh. I just love the colors in it. It's so cute. Alright, so just ruffle, 20-inch ruffle. Alright, I'm going to place it down. And we're going to tie it off just like we do with a regular wreath. Fluff it up. So you can see you're going to use a lot less supplies on something like this than you will if you're doing a whole wreath. And this is super cute because it's a door hanger. People really like door hangers because sometimes they can get, you know, more easily get the door hanger on than they could a wreath. So, yeah, this would look really cute inside. It would just look really cute in any house or door. I haven't measured out to see if it would fit on a screen door, but I bet it kind of would because it's pretty flat. Alright, so I did these two. I'm going to go along, and since there aren't very many, we'll just put the ribbons on last. I know, it is fabric mesh. I love this mesh. It's my new favorite. I had to run over and get some more yesterday because I was like running out. It's perfect for this time of year because it's kind of too late for Christmas, but it's perfect time for winter projects, right? Thank you for sprinkling. Yep, and if you didn't see the garland we did with this, you should watch because, oh wow, did it turn out great. It's a good thing that I promised it to my brother because my mother kind of likes it. So now we'll be making her one. Different though. We'll make hers different. Alright, so I do pull the ruffles up so that they are, you know, pushing against each other. You could stop with just that and just have this, or you can do this next level, which we're going to do. So one thing I'm going to do that's slightly different is I'm actually going to put my ruffles going in this direction instead of in this direction, because then it's not going to come up quite as high up onto our snowman. Okay, so I'm just turning it a little bit differently, kind of more like side to side than front to back. So see, I just put it on side to side. Okay. Like that. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute with him. It almost looks like his scarf. I like it. The mesh is from Carolina Pottery. And the sign is from Rachel's Crafty Corner. Pull it all up. You see how cute that is? Look at that. I mean, that looks like his little scarf. Oh my gosh, I can't stand it. All right, let's look at our ribbons. That's cute. That matches really well. Okay, so we have almost like, this looks like a plaid shirt, doesn't it? So it's mostly red and black with a little white. Then we have this red and black plaid center with the gray outside and the snowflakes, which work really well. Then we have a red, white, and black checkered. And y'all, look at this snowman. Isn't he cute? And we only have 7 of these we have to put in because the ruffles are at 20 inches because we only have 7 pieces here. So this is a great kind of project to do with your leftover stuff. You know how we all have leftover mesh? Well, here you go. Here's your project to do with leftover mesh. Okay. All right, so we're just going to alternate our ribbons. I got them out of order. But that's okay. We are going to do a bow, but we're not going to put the bow down here. I know everybody tends to put the bow down here, but we're actually going to put the bow at the top so that he can have something he can hang from. Because I don't want the bow to cover up all of our pretty mesh. So we did all this work, we have everything matching, and I don't want to cover that up. I like to be able to see, I like the mesh. I like finding the mesh and getting the mesh that matches, and then I want to make sure I can still see it. That's why I don't cut my ribbons as long. I just love it that way. Now you could also keep your ribbons together if you wanted to, or you can spread them apart like I do. You could also do crisscross with your ribbons like this, which actually I kind of think I like that. Let's do that. Because I have a little something I want to put in the middle. Oops, he's upside down. Let's flip him. Okay. There we go. All right. So we have a few at the top. Okay, so I want the big one to go this way because that's the way we have our mesh tied in. So it's a little different than what we normally do, but it's so he won't get totally overwhelmed with all of the stuff. Yeah. Okay. It also makes it so that the two ribbons don't collide into each other. Do you see how it's looking so far? Isn't that cute? Oh, I love it. That's it. That's all we need for the little ribbon tails. This is cute. Okay. That is adorable. Look how cute that is, y'all. Now look at that. See, you can still see everything about him, but it kind of looks like he has a scarf on him. So now what we're going to do is we are going to, let's kind of move that in. We're going to actually make a hanger out of him, okay? All right. Let's see, do we want to do this one? Maybe we'll do this one. All right. This is antique wire. So it's very thick gauge wire, about 18 gauge. So with wire, the lower the number, the higher, the thicker the wire is. Okay, so you want a good amount to hang it from. Let's see. Probably about that long. Okay, so let's see. We're going to do about this long. I'll tell you how long in just a second. Okay, so this is about a yard, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this end and I'm going to make it into a little circle, okay? A little circle. Do the same thing with this side. Little circle. Just like that. Now we're going to take this guy. We could have done this in the beginning, but you know I didn't think about it. Alright, so we're going to take him and we're going to staple this little circle on. And here's the good thing, okay? These signs are thick enough that you are not going to have a problem with the staple going through. So I like to do both sides. You always want to have at least 2 staples just to make sure. If you have trouble, use your hammer and knock it in. Okay. Then you can also put felt right across the top of these to keep it from scratching the door. It'll also kind of cover that, and it will give it a little bit more stability. Okay, so let's check. It's on there. Alright, y'all know I have to shake everything. So here's the thing. If you are putting something on the wall, if you're hanging something on the wall, if it tends to buck out from the wall, your tie is not long enough. So you want it to be pretty decently long. Okay, and what we're going to do is about right here, we're going to put a bow. Okay. So let's get out our bow maker. Because this will elevate this. You'll still be able to see all the cuteness on the in front of him, but you'll still get to have a bow, a cute little thing that will kind of hide the hanger, right? That's what we like to do. Hide our mechanics. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how long I want my tails. So I don't want them too long. Alright, about 8-inch tail. Okay, we can dovetail it. This is our patterned ribbon. Okay, so that means that we're going to do it in our hands. It fell on the floor, it's no big deal. Sometimes I drop them on the floor anyways. So my staples are the, I think they're the 3/4. Let me see if I have them in here. Yep. 1/4, 1/4 is my staples. I also have the, no, that's a 1/4 too. Yeah, that's all I have in here is a 1/4. All right, so let's go to the 12. That's a 6-inch loop. Okay, we're just gonna put it underneath. All right, that's loop number 1. Okay, so 0 to 12, 6-inch loop. This time, we're just going to stack it right next to the next one. I'm holding it in between my thumb and my finger because this is the strongest part of my hand. So it's where it hurts the least. Okay. Then we'll do another loop. There we go. Okay, and another loop. And all I'm doing now is matching these. So you can tell, all right, if the pretty side's up, you go under. If the pretty side is under, you go over. So it tells you which way you need to go. Okay? Let's put it this way. Now I want all my tails to come out in front. Okay? This is nice thick canvas ribbon. Pick this up off the floor before I step on it. I'm working on a new kit now, so just hang tight. Y'all, we were making new signs today. I got a couple in here. Oh, I got a couple over there too. Look, there's a leprechaun one, a Valentine's one. I got some really cute ones. Oh, here. What did I do with that one? Aha! Life is better with snow. But mostly we're doing Valentine's, Easter, all the good stuffs. Okay. So let's do this one next. All right, we're just going to do one with this one. So sometimes when I have 4 ribbons, I really like to do 2, 1, 2, 1. That means 2 loops, 1 loop, 2 loops, 1 loop. Then I get to use all 4 ribbons, and they all match well. Okay. There's stuff back there making noise. Okay. Y'all, sometimes when I come over here by myself, it's kind of creepy. It's okay right now, but it's a little creepy. Okay. So 8 inches. This has a pattern, but they're all the same, so it's not going to matter. All right, we want to go a little bit smaller, about 1/2 inch. So I can just kind of eyeball it. Then I can pull them up and make sure they match. Okay, there we go. This just helps to give the bow more dimension and just puff it up a little bit. We want nice fluffy bows. Okay. Did you see how easy of a project this is? And of course you can do more that I'm doing. But sometimes I really like simple. Okay, so this will be our last. This kind of ties everything together. Well, actually, these all really match very well. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to put a zip tie on, but we're going to cover our zip tie. First, let's get it into the zip tie. So, zip tie underneath the whole thing. All right. Pull it out. Put our bow maker away. Alright, so we're going to hold one side while we pull it around. We just don't want our ribbons to be moving. I also like to have time to make sure that nothing has moved, because sometimes they'll move when you're pulling it out. Alright, so all of our tails are in the front. Everything looks good. Okay. I'm going to take another zip tie. I'm going to run it underneath here. Okay. I'm going to tie this off really good. Alright, then I can hold all of these together while I fluff it out. So break the bow. It just means twist and fluff. 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 You see how having that smaller set kind of brings it up more? That's why I like to do that. I like to go just a little bit smaller. There we go. Nice little bow. Okay, so we'll run our hands under all of the little tails. All right, now I'm going to take a piece of this and we're going to cover the zip tie. So I just take a piece, cut it off, and then I like to just fold in on itself because you want it to be pretty small so that you can cover that. So this just gives it a nice finished look. Because it's going to be by itself, I like to have something that's going to be really polished looking. Okay. Tie it off. Nice and tight. And you can trim off the edges. I'll tell you something else. If you ever forget to put your tie under here, this is a really great way to get your tie in. Because, yes, it happens It's happened to all of us. All right, so let's see. Yes, that's good. Now all I'm doing is I'm zip tying this onto this wire. I'm going to kind of move the zip tie around so that it is not flush with the wall. It's more to the side and close to the bow. So you can see. Okay. Oh. This thing does not like my hands, I'm just going to tell you. I go to do this and it goes over here. So you have a nice little hanger here. You can adjust it a little bit because of the zip tie. So if you need to move the bow up or down a little, you'll be able to. The loops are pretty much going to cover what you can't, so you can't really see it. And then you can get all of your tails out here. That's pretty much going to cover where that hanger is. And then you have one nice whole piece to put on a door. You can put it in your house. Okay. And there it is. You see? So what do y'all think? Do we like it? I want to put a few little things in the front here real quick. Alright, so here's options. You could put little berries with snow on them. Come on. You can put little ornaments on. I just use the zip tie because it just gives me a little bit more flexibility, that's all. Okay. I love these. They're really pretty. And they have, oh Lordy, hold on. It's not, we're not in a wind tunnel, that's my air. It sounds like you're in a wind tunnel, doesn't it? It's awful. Okay. It's because they're industrial fans above me, the air conditioner is. They have a ton of these out this year. All these little ornaments. I love them. I just think they're so cute. So these are wired. They have little wire on them. So what you can do is you can pull them around your ties. Just kind of tuck the tie around it. And what I like is you can push it in, you can pull it out. So it's not stuck just sitting down on your wreath. You can actually move them around. We've got this little one. You can also put some in the bow. Oh good, it went off. Okay. So I just loop it around the tie. I don't even have to use any glue. No glue, just the wire. Because wire, honestly, is going to be better than glue any day. Because it's just going to hold it better. Yeah, I know, it's loud. Okay. Let's put a few more on. Okay. These have been one of my favorite things this year, are these little ornaments with these little balls, and they have the little wire on them. They're so cute. Okay. There we go. Push it in a little. There we go. Let's put the black one up here. I'll tell you what too. If you ever have trouble getting your ribbons to stay apart, so if they keep moving, you can put an ornament in the middle of them and it'll keep your ribbon in place. It's a great little trick. It's super cute and it's a nice trick. because sometimes that ribbon doesn't want to stay where you put it, and if you put something in the middle of it, then it doesn't have any chance to move out. So, okay, put one more in, and that's it. There we go. Isn't this a fun project? I love this project. Hi, Joanne. All right, there we go. So we have our cute little ornaments on it. Oh, I was going to show y'all this too. We have our cute little ornaments on it. See, now that you have something that blows in the wind, we have our nice bow, and we have this cute little almost scarf at the bottom of him. The back looks nice and neat. So all you really have to do is just cover up these 2 spots and these 4 down here, and you're done. And you can clip off the zip tie here, and you can clip off these and change it out whenever you want to. So you were asking why I use a zip tie? That's one reason. It's very easy to change out. That's what I like. I like to be able to change it out if I want to do something with it later. Yeah. All right. So one of the other options is to use this. This is tinsel rope, and this works really well. You could also use this as a hanger. So if you couldn't find antique wire, this tinsel rope, y'all, they have this at Craft Outlet, and it works really, really well. So, and this is a super easy, fun project. And you want things like this because not everybody likes a wreath. Some people like a door hanger. So, awesome. This is from Rachel's Crafty Corner. Thank you. Yeah, I know. She did a great job, didn't she? Oh, good. Rachel's happy. Awesome. And we're going to be doing these in the group. She's gonna make it easy for us who need paint by number. Because, y'all, that's me. I need paint by number. I cannot paint. It is not my skill set. It's just not. All right, so we'll be doing the same time tomorrow night and Saturday night. So 7 o'clock Friday, Saturday. Sunday will be at 9, and then we'll go back to 7. So today's day 3. So I will be in here tomorrow. Thank you. I think tomorrow we're going to do, just so y'all can see, we're going to do some blue and silver winter wreath. I haven't decided if we're going to do deco mesh or if we're going to do a grapevine. So we may do a grapevine. I thought it might be fun to do a grapevine. Yeah, I want paint by number too. I know, that's what I told Rachel. I was like, I need paint by number because I can't paint. Y'all, that's just how it goes for me. All right, y'all. Thank you. I will see you guys tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, same time. And we'll be doing something with blue and silver. And I think we'll probably do, maybe we'll do a grapevine with mesh. How about we do a grapevine with mesh? I think that would be fun. Oh, and this is the sign we're going to be using. We're going to be using this sign. See it? Isn't that cute? All right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night. And I will see you guys tomorrow night at 7. And I will be in my group here in a little bit at 9. Holy cow, that was a fast project. That was fast, y'all. That's funny.